Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss vertical chop for efficient phacoemulsification. So vertical chop is an advanced nucleotomy technique in which lens nucleus is divided using mechanical shearing forces applied in a vertical plane. That's why it's known as vertical chop. Unlike horizontal chopping, which requires passing a chopper under the capsular axis margin up to the lens equator, in vertical chop, both the phaco probe as well as the chopping instruments are located centrally within the boundaries of the capsular axis. This significantly lowers the risk of accidental peripheral capsular tears and optimizes surgical safety. The steps of vertical chop include exposure of the nucleus followed by deep embedding of the phaco probe into the lens nucleus substance. Then a sharp tip chopper is placed 1 to 2 mm in front of the phaco tip, and then in a vertical motion this sharp tip is embedded into the lens substance while it is held in place by the phaco probe at the high vacuum. This is followed by lateral separation and subsequently quadrant disassembly into multiple pieces, which are then phacoemulsified and aspirated out of the eye. Now let us see demonstration of vertical chop in a real patient. After making the keratome incision and side port incision, trypan blue stain is used to stain the anterior capsule followed by capsular axis. After exposure of the endonucleus, the phaco tip under high vacuum is embedded deep into the lens substance while a sharp tip chopper is placed 1 to 2 mm in front, and in a vertical motion the nucleus is split into two. This process is followed up for both heminuclei and they are divided into multiple pieces. So the process remains the same: hold, chop, followed by lateral separation. The individual nucleus fragments are then subsequently brought into center, emulsified and aspirated out of the eye. So let us see another case. This is a mature cataract. After doing the capsular axis, there is exposure of the nucleus followed by making a groove into the endonucleus. Then it is held firmly under the high vacuum by embedding the phaco tip deep into the lens substance. Then the phaco chopper is placed in front and the nucleus is split into two. The technique of vertical chopping is continued for both the heminuclei, where they are held at high vacuum followed by chopping and lateral separation, and they are divided into multiple pieces. The individual pieces are then subsequently held, chopped, brought into center and emulsified as have been previously described. The chopper here serves as a tool to divide the nucleus fragments into smaller pieces, and it can also be used as a barrier to prevent the nucleus fragments from coming in contact with the endothelial surface and causing endothelial cell damage. So once the nucleus fragments are emulsified, the further steps of cortical aspiration, viscoelastic injection and intraocular lens implantation are carried out in a routine manner, and the case is closed. The major advantage of vertical chop is its suitability in hard cataracts, as it requires minimal ultrasound energy. Also, there is reduced stress on the zonules since the force is directed vertically into the nucleus. Also, it can be performed with minimal pupillary dilatation and requires less surgical time. The disadvantages of this technique would include steep learning curve, as it is one of the most difficult techniques to master in phacoemulsification. Also, it is difficult to perform in soft cataracts where you cannot get good purchase of the lens nucleus. Also, there is risk of posterior capsular injury, and it requires stable purchase of the nucleus to perform the effective chop. Thank you for your attention.